Yes, people, welcome back to another episode with the one and only, the true YAHYAH Chino Falachi. And today we're talking about Bayern Leverkusen. Is something really special going on there? Is a treble coming? It might be, man. I actually think they're probably on their way to win a treble. And what would be nice is if it's them to win the treble, playing Liverpool in the final of the Europa League. What a way, what a story that would be. Imagine Liverpool winning the Prem and then going to the final of the Europa League, and Bayern Leverkusen winning Bundesliga and the DFK Pokal, which is their equivalent, basically, they calling FA Cup. And imagine them winning that and the Bundesliga and Liverpool and them at the final of the Europa League. Like, what a final. That would probably be one of the best finals in the Europa League we might probably see. But before we do any of that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the page. Keep hitting the bell for notifications so we can keep bringing you great content going forward. So Bayern Leverkusen, they live in the dream. Like, I honestly believe they're going to win the treble. You know, Xavi Alonso, we see him being, rumored with Liverpool job and Bayern Munich job. Now, in my opinion, Tuchel is gonna. The only way Thomas Tuchel doesn't get fired is if he wins the Champions League. And even if he does, because of what happened with them in the league, I don't think he keeps his place. Now, do I think Liverpool should go get Xavi Alonso? I think with the way Xavi Alonso plays football, it suits Liverpool. Like, I was even watching the game today, well, this morning in Australia, and I was literally watching the game, and I saw their wing backs attacking, being in the box, and I'm just like, man, imagine Anders Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold, or Tamikas and Bradley, like in your box, like what they do now. And I think the transition for Liverpool to Xavi Alonso football would be very close to what happens right now. Like, Liverpool keeps clean sheets, yes, but not lots of clean sheets. And in terms of, they like an open game, they like this back and forth football, they like going towards opposition goal, playing in your opposition's half. They have this high pressing. Honestly, Liverpool don't really have a style of play, if we're being honest. Like, their style of play is actually just high intensity, high tempo football, and score as many goals as they can. Like, today, the goal Liverpool scored, they were all high regains, 2 passes, goals. Like, is that really style of play? Most of the goals they score is in transition with their wingers breaking with a long ball from either their goalkeeper or their wing backs into the channels, and they just tap it in. Like, there's nothing too, there's not much of detail into that tactical approach by Klopp. Honestly, it's hard working. If you look at the players they go get, it's all hard working players. Like, Endo is a good player, but technically he's not crazy. You know what I mean? But he works hard. So I feel like the transition for Xavi Alonso to Liverpool would be good. But then also Bayern Munich, German football in a natural way, hence Jurgen Klopp, plays with this high intensity football. So even him going to Bayern Munich as well, I think it's a lot more quality at his disposal. But he's already won the Bundesliga. Now, the Premier League is the best league in the world, with, I would say, the best coaches in the world, managers in the world, no doubt. Like, Unai Emery can go manage a top team in the world and win leagues. You know what I mean? Like, let's not sleep on it. Ten Hag can do the same. Teta could do the same, as much as I give him a lot. Like, Pep, of course, Jurgen, De Zerbi, like Pochettino. Like, look, Pochettino went to France and won the league. You know what I mean? Like, these guys would go to other leagues and they'll smash it. It wouldn't be no joke for them. So for Xavi Alonso, if he wants to be seen as a top manager, he has to go to the Prem. Because what he would do, him going and win the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich is no achievement. But he goes to Liverpool, he keeps that 9 years of Klopp. He already has a foundation set there for him to go to a club that a coach has built, for him to be there for so long as well. Because as we can see, Liverpool give their coaches time. They gave Brendan Rodgers time. They gave Kenny Dalglish time. They have given managers time. Jurgen time. So they will give Xavi Alonso time. And I think Jurgen Klopp, for a man to leave a team in the best position possible for anyone to take it, I think Klopp is doing that for Liverpool right. The structure, everything they have there is superb. But anyways, Bayer Leverkusen is doing beautiful. Like, I enjoyed watching their game today. I've been watching them all season. And they're on a 37 game unbeaten run. 37, 3 more from 40. It's the longest in Europe at the moment. And it's unbelievable to watch. Like, they conceded lots of goals in terms of in certain games, in games where you would think they would dominate, they concede lots of goals. And in games where you don't think they will concede, they actually fight and keep the ball out their net. They're very defensive, astute. They're willing to sit in sometimes. They hit you on the counter. You see their right back and their left back have over 20 goals and assists, goal contributions within Europe. Like, they're hitting it big. They're doing really well. And it's unbelievable because I myself looking, and it shows also this one thing. And this is what people need to realize. Football is an emotional sport and is a sport of momentum. Sometimes when things aren't happening for you, injuries and niggles and referee decisions, everything sometimes just don't go your way. You have to fight through that patch. Now, Liverpool did that last season because they're playing in the Europa League. So that means they finished out of the top 4. This is what people don't realize. Europe, the same with Bayern Leverkusen, they're in the Europa League right now. So these guys have not achieved anything last season. They got into places where weren't the places that their team should qualify. Well, for Bayern Leverkusen is a different situation, but Liverpool finished 5th, but they're a better team than 5th. And sometimes you just have to take it by the chin and understand that's football, live with it, and then come back the next season. So give other teams a chance when you don't see them have a good season to make their season better. We saw that with West Ham last season. They weren't even in a European place. They went and won the Europa Conference League. Now they're in the Europa League quarterfinals. David Moyes might win another trophy at West Ham and a European trophy. So let's just sometimes give coaches the time needed. So let's just look at a bit of stats for Bayern Leverkusen. We see they have a home record of 11 wins, 2 draws in the Bundesliga. They have 10 wins, 2 draws away. So they're undefeated. This team, I must say, I enjoy watching this team. It's high intensity. 21 wins, 4 draws, 67 points in the Bundesliga, 2.68 points per game. They're averaging. They're 10 points ahead of Bayern Munich. They scored 63 goals. And they've conceded 16 goals. So that is 2.52 goals a game. And they're conceding 0.64 a game. So this team, not only are they smashing people because they're scoring just roughly 3 goals a game. So you are going into games thinking that this team is capable of scoring 2 to 3 goals easily. You're averaging that amount of goals per game. That means you're actually in championship role. Like, this is championship form. 3 goals a game. Imagine if you're going into a game knowing that you're going to win probably 2-3-0 every game. The confidence level that you have is unbelievable. Your forwards, everyone, it's unbelievable. You have a spirit there where you just believe you cannot lose. And this is what this team have. We see again We see again, they have goal difference of 47. So their XG is 50.4. So they're scoring 13 more over that. Their goals against is 16. They conceding 5. And their goal difference is XG is 28. And it's 47, which means they've nearly doubled what they actually expected to concede, and they haven't conceded. So let's just put into play what's really going on with this team here. They are not only probably overperforming, but they are performing. We have to respect that. Now, just even they scored 3 goals in 15 minutes to come back from 2-0 down against a 10-man team, which I don't believe the man deserved the yellow card, the red card. But anyways, at least they still got it, and then they got through. It happened. Now they're in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. We need to put some respect on Xavi Alonso's name, because I actually think that Bayern Leverkusen is onto something special. Now, their next game is Sunday against. Sorry, Alejandro Grimaldo. Let me just jump into it right away, because it seemed to have a little problem here. But Alejandro Grimaldo is a baller. Now, this man is probably the best left back in terms of statistics in Europe at the moment and form. He's played 36 games, 11 goals, 14 assists. Baller. Man United, go get this man. He's 28 years old. He's ready to make that next step. He's in the form of his life. He's very durable. So, because Luke Shaw, problem. Treble, he's going to take a while. He hasn't played football in a whole year, which means he needs time to come in. So they actually need a next left back. They need a durable left back. Somebody that can play all the time. And then you have Luke Shaw playing left back and left centre back. And then you have Tyrell Malacia like an actual backup to those guys developing to take over in the next year or two from his injury. Like, go get this guy, Manu. This guy's on fire. He's probably going to cost like 60, 65 million. But this man right here is on fire. Best left back on form in Europe right now. I've said it. No doubt. This guy is on fire. Also, I think they're going to lose him. I think they're actually going to lose these 3 players I'm about to pull up on this graphic. The next one now is Jeremy Ping Pong. Ping Pong. The gal them bing bong. Yo, seriously, this guy too. Today I watched him get beat on the back post twice, but then he scored a volley on the back post, which means that he needs to work on defending the back post, because there have been many goals scored against Bayern Leverkusen this season on their left wing, on the opposition's left wing, which is their right back, right side, and they have conceded lots of goals on the back post. So he actually needs to work on his defending on the back post. Now, lots of teams target him because of his height. So they just clip it, have the bigger striker pull off of him, head it. That's what happened today. In other games, they do the same. Now, you saw lots of right backs in their development, because also this guy plays right midfield as well. So not only is he versatile, but he's also an attacking right back. Now, do I think he would fit into the Prem? I think he could work, but I think he needs to work on his physicality most of all, his defending on the back post, because lots of goals in the Premier League is scored from balls being quartered in the penalty area and the back post. So that is actually an area where you have to be, your wing backs have to be aware and have to be strong. And if you realize in lots of games, you see lots of wing backs, you always hear, oh, great tackle by Diego Dallo. Oh, great tackle by Kyle Walker. Oh, great. You always hear it. Great tackle by Bradley. You never hear great tackle by Trent Alexander. I'm kidding. He does defend. He's actually gotten better at defending. But I think they're going to lose this guy too, probably for around 50 million. He's probably worth that, to be honest. Like Frimpong, he's worth 50 million. And the next one, the one and only, the real Victor. You want to talk about strikers, and everybody talk about Victor Osimhen. But let me tell you something about this man they call Victor Boniface. You see this striker right here? Baller. 23 games, 16 goals, 8 assists. But a baller. This is just 1,800 minutes of football as well, people. But he's balling. Trust me, this guy is balling. What a striker. Physical, like really good in the box. Link up play really well. Dangerous in transition. Like, this guy is no joke. And I'm telling you, Victor Boniface would be a good striker. I wouldn't say. I think what he should do is stay at Bayern Leverkusen if he doesn't get a chance to go to a big club. You see, like if Osimhen goes to PSG, I think he should go to like a Napoli. But I don't think he's 100% ready yet for the Prem. I think he needs a few years, maybe a year, playing in Italy where he playing against these centre-backs who play in a low line, because he has to play with a team which plays at high intensity, or else he's not going to be effective. So he either needs to play at like a Liverpool in the Prem or something, or he needs to go to Italy, learn how to play with centre-backs who play on your back, push you around. They play much in a low block, so he can develop learning how to play in a low block, because I don't think he does well when there's a low block. Just like Victor Osimhen, he don't do well when there's a low block. So, and Victor Osimhen is getting better at it now because he realized he can't always just want the balls running into the channel, because people gave Napoli a chance to hit them in transition, and he was a bully. Now teams sit back, force them to try to break them down, and you see players like Kvaratskhelia and Shiva. Kvaratskhelia struggling, Osimhen struggling. So you also have to look at the development of the player, just like what Erling Haaland did. You know, Erling Haaland has always made the right steps for his career, hence he's evolving into this great striker. Boniface needs to take the right steps towards being that striker because he has the quality. But yes, people, this is what Bayern Leverkusen has been doing. I actually forgot to drop some stats about Jeremy Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong, 32 games, 11 goals, 10 assists. So both their wingbacks basically have between them 49 goals and assists. That's a lot, man. That's 50 goals. I think that's more goals than Man United have scored all season, if I'm not mistaken. So the two of them, so like way more than Anthony. Anthony is my boy now, but I have to banter him sometimes because come on, bro. You score at least 5 goals before the season finish, bro. Like, and next season, you better brisk up. I'm telling you, YAHYAH, the one and only, the true, telling you right now, bro. Brisk up. You have way too much quality, dude. But yes, people, this has been your boy coming to your live again today on the one and only, the true YAHYAH Chino Falachi. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the page. Keep hitting the bell for notifications so we can keep bringing you great content going forward. And I'm really loving the comments y'all are leaving. It's actually pretty funny reading some of these comments. Like, keep it coming. And also, don't forget, you can also send me ideas of videos that you would like to see. This is our community to build. So continue to do it. Help me to get to 1,000 subscribers. And always remember, I'm here for you. You're here for me. Stay blessed. Stay sexy. One love.